Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. So this is going to be war number 3 of the brand new season, which I think we're on 47 at this point, something like that. But anyways, we are bringing I-Bomb, Absorbing Man, and Baron Zemo today, and I-Bomb is not there for synergy purposes. We're going to be using him on the final fight. So up first here we have a 7-star rank 3 Hulk. Hulk's a dude. Hulk's scary. He really is on defense. Like one little slip up, and you can just be dead. Like you literally misspace the dex on his special one. You get stunned for like 10 seconds, but you're dead before the stun expires. So yeah, it's a scary fight. But we're using the boy Zemo. Karate Mike's child here, Baron Zemo. So, the important thing in this fight is when you get to those 15 Furies. So right now he's at 11, 12. He's getting close. So I decided to rip the special 2. So it puts him to 14. He hits me with a heavy. Triggers is unstoppable. So that was interesting. But we managed to get off the special 1 at the end of the tail end of the route, which is what you want to do. So you stack up like five bleeds or something like that. So when we got those bleeds, so he's ticking for 3,000 damage every single second. We get him back in the route. This time we don't take a heavy. Get the special 1 off again. Boom. We got over 30 bleeds now. That's ticking for 3,000 per tick. That's over 6,000 damage every second. We just gotta chill, wait a quick sec, and he bleeds out. And that's what I really do like about Baron Zemo, is that those bleeds are infinite. They're not going anywhere. They're on until one of you dies. That is nice. Zemo, he's growing on me, dude. I might have to bring him into some Necropolis, have some real fun. Now that he's rank 5, but oh yeah. But next up here we have a Killmonger. So this Killmonger is just unduped. So it's a pretty chill fight. Nothing crazy. Just gonna be going for these light attacks, these light counters, stack up some vulnerability. Keep our form paused. Hit the heavy before we special 1, so we get a very, very, very high crit rate. We get triple crits on that first special 1. Do a little medium, light, medium to consume those morph charges. Apply the super fat vulnerability. Keep going for some more light intercepts. Everything's going just fine here. I really do like Absorbing Man for Killmonger, especially in like Alliance War. In Battlegrounds, it's a little bit on the slower side, but in Alliance War where time matters, but what matters most is just coming out alive. I think Absorb Man is definitely one of the best options for Killmonger. My little buddy's peeking his head out here. What are you doing, mister? He's just chilling with me while I record some videos today. But yeah, so now we're going to jump into section 2 over to path 9. And so we have, I guess the synergy is coming in handy here as well. Oh, wait, no, poison is poison here. Or is that section 1? Yeah, that's just section 1 that has the poison. So the I-Bomb synergy is not coming into play here. This is shock and bleed, which Absorb Man is fully immune to in his Uru state. So we didn't need to use any pre-fights or anything this war. And so the first fight here is just an Iron Doom. This is nothing. This path had double Dooms. So the Tech Doom and then the Mystic Doom next. Obviously, I'm a lot more worried about fighting the Mystic Doom than I am this Doom. This one, he's not really a threat at all. He has that special 2. I think I'm just gonna block it, and that's it. So yeah, block that. Deals like 5,000 damage, which isn't great. Then we take a little combo, take some more damage, which again isn't great. But does it matter? No, it does not matter at all. We still have over 80% health. We are nowhere near death's door. It's fine. Made a couple mistakes, but it's not a big deal. Plus we're getting some regen from those morph charges, so get some of that health back a little bit. Then we just end the fight with a heavy chain into special 1, get those crits, and he's dead. So that fight was a joke, wasn't worried about it at all. But this fight, on the other hand, this is a 565 ascended Doctor Doom. Little bit worried about this one, especially using Absorbing Man. Like, I don't know if I've ever even fought a Doctor Doom with Absorbing Man in the past. Like, this is not a matchup this is not a common matchup. And to make things even worse, there's also a one-eyed open node here. So this is essentially a stun immune Doctor Doom. But I would actually prefer stun immune, because, you know, if he's stun immune, I could still just, you know, parry. But here, if I parry, I stun, and then if I attack him at all while stunned, you know, the damage is reflected onto me. So, like, I can't activate parries at all pretty much here. Or if I do, you know, I can't attack him afterwards. So I'm just going to be avoiding, you know, activating the parries at all. But dude, this fight, like, going into it, I was worried, and it was even worse in the fight, you know, than I thought it was going to be, and I was expecting it to be bad. But here you see my form just falling off. Like, that's just unlucky, because, you know, with Hazard Shift, there's a chance on every single hit to get a debuff applied to you. When a debuff is applied to Absorbman that he's immune to, he triggers his pause, you know, pause the form. And my form literally fell off because I wasn't triggering the debuffs from the node, so I wasn't getting the pauses. So, and now here he won't throw his special. Like, what is that? 4 attempted baits? It takes me 5 baits to get 1 special out, and again, my form's falling off. So I have to throw a special 1 here just to refine and to restart the duration. Finally, we're triggering some pauses here. This fight is just a mess, dude. I let him hit me with that first special 1, just to kind of see what would happen. I wasn't sure, and it did pause my form, so it kind of did what I wanted to, but I was like, all right, it's not worth it to let him hit me with those. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, back to full dexing. But yeah, this fight, man, like, we're still alive. We're gonna get it done, but did not feel good at all. Especially with just, you know, kind of the AI not wanting to cooperate and getting a little bit of bad RNG on the debuffs. Just did not feel good at all. Like, I never want to fight Doctor Doom, you know, without a science champion. Like, science champions are just, you know, so good for Doom, and there's so many science champions that just, you know, hard counter Doctor Doom. But we managed to get her done there. Final hit, he tried to resist, but he was dead. So your resist means nothing once you're dead. And yeah, that's Path 9. We got through it. My last fight for Absorbing Man this war. Now we have another Zemo fight, and then a I-Bomb fight. So here, I mentioned this in one of the previous Alliance War videos about, you know, Zemo hitting a big crit. So yeah, you guys are about to see a fat crit in this fight against this Quicksilver here. So these are the same nodes that the Titania had when I fought her with Baron Zemo. Basically, once the champion is knocked down, he becomes immune to debuffs. And then also ebb and flow knockdown. So, you know, you need to knock him down if you want to get rid of that protection. And so here I decided to just play it safe, throw in an invulnerability boost. You know, I have a mini boss fight with I-Bomb up next, so wanted to throw that on, I think, for that fight as well. And last time I took this fight, I had guidance, so that was definitely very helpful, just having that passive stun. So here I go for a heavy, and I thought he was going to evade me, and I thought I was about to get smacked, but he didn't evade. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Here, though, he drops an unblockable special 1, and he does smack me, but that's okay. We're going to throw our special 2 here right as protection comes back. So that boom, you know, we get a fresh ebb and flow, plus we root him up here. And you see Zemo's getting Fury buffs because he's immune. And right there, oh, we got to rewind a quick sec. You can see Zemo hit for 76,944 on just the final hit of his special 1, dude. So the reason for that is basically what's happening here is Zemo is trying to apply 5 bleed debuffs to Quicksilver, but he's immune, you know, with that debuff immunity. So in turn, Zemo, you see on the left side of the screen here, there's a Fury. So he's gaining a Fury buff for each of those failed bleed attempts, and then all of those Furies are consumed on this one hit, and luckily it was critical. So that's why we see a big number of, you know, 76,000 on just a final hit of a special 1. Um, hey, yeah, I when I was watching it back and I saw that number, I was like, holy fudge, that's nice. That's really nice. So yeah, that's what I was talking about in one of the previous war videos. So here I'm gonna use my final little war refill because I just needed one extra energy, and we're gonna pull up to this Kushala mini boss here. So we got Grunder here. This is a 565 Ascended Kushala with Brute Force, Polka Dot Power, debuff, and the Stunning Reflection node. So I-Bomb is going to be a really, really solid counter here because, you know, he applies Poison, which does a couple of things. It disables the Stunning Reflection node, plus with the Polka Dot Power, it's going to grant me power, so I'm going to be able to throw specials, and also, you know, parry. Plus, we get extra attack as well, or she gets like a vulnerability with those debuffs active or something. Either way, we're doing more damage via the nodes. So, you know, I was a little bit worried about this fight, but then I remembered, you know, Kushala is a potato defender, and I-Bomb's a tanky boy. So basically, my entire strategy for this fight was this. It's just this. It's just this. Just block, bait heavies, and block more. Block her specials, block everything. Because every single time, you know, I-Bomb takes a blocked hit, he applies a weakness debuff to the opponent. So, like, with all that weakness, like we're mitigating so much damage. Plus, I'm running maxed inequity, so for every debuff, that's also just, you know, more lowering of the opponent's attack. So you see, we're taking specials on the block here. They're doing nothing. They're tickling. It's fine. We drop to special 2 so that we activate the Toxic Aura, and then we just keep throwing subsequent special 1s to, you know, keep our poisons topped off so that the Toxic Aura never ends. We keep applying poisons. And yeah, like, this fight is a joke. See, it's blocking specials, she gets weakness, we're barely taking any damage. The bulk of the damage I'm taking is just from the brute force. There she decks me a little bit. I'm like, oh, you want to dex me? Okay, dex is special 1. And even if she did, I think the toxic aura on the opponent, or the toxic aura? Or I forget all the terminology with I-Bomb. But yeah, the big fat poison that he puts on the opponent and then goes unblockable, that was going to apply during my special 1. So even if she somehow got away, I would have broke through her block and we would have taken her down. So yeah, 4Loki only had 8 deaths this war, which is pretty solid for us, you know, in the new tactic and everything. And that actually puts us on a triple win streak to start this season off. Like I said before, we took the last season off due to, you know, it starting right before Christmas. We just didn't want to have that added stress for the Alliance. I know a lot of other Alliances took the season off as well. I saw a couple, it was really just one comment on my first war video. They're like, oh, now you're just steamrolling through lower level alliances and all of blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, we have no choice who we match. Zero choice at all. We made a collective decision as Alliance to take a season off, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with. We had very good reasons to do so, with scheduling, with the holidays, and that was the main reason. But also there's a subsequent reason of, you know, the brand new tactic was so overtuned that it was crazy. And we're watching other people, you know, not have a good time with war on Christmas, and we're like, yeah, this is a good decision to take a season off. And now that we're pushing again, what are we supposed to lose when we face lower level alliances? Like I just don't get the logic on that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. But yeah, so starting off the season, great, 3 win streak. You know, hopefully we're gonna finish Masters. Ideally, top 10 Masters. That would be really sick. More Titan shards. But yeah, that's gonna do it for war number 3 of the season, and we haven't died yet. Tell you now, that's not gonna stay that way. Yeah, be on the lookout for the next war video if you want to see some of that. But that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you liked that Zemo 70,000 crit. That was definitely my highlight of this war video. But yeah, also one other thing, I may have broken a little bit of a 4Loki rule here, which is a new rule that, you know, all of your attackers are supposed to have relics. And I realized, oh crap, when I joined, I forgot to put a relic on I-Bomb. But it didn't matter, you know, we just blocked, and that won us the fight. So yeah, I just wanted to address that as well. I apologize to my officers and make sure that won't happen again with forgetting a relic. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this war video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If so, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. All love and support. You guys are seriously the best. Peace out.